Hi, welcome to Let's Talk About IT, a series that gives you a deeper look into Oklahoma's technology services. I'm Destiny Washington. Joining us today is Jillian Welch. She is the Privacy and Compliance Manager. Hey, Jillian.
Hi.
You want to tell us what exactly it is that you do?
Sure. So my team and I make sure that OMES is compliant with security and privacy regulations and best practices, and we also provide audit support.
Awesome. So it's that time of the year where SEAT training is open and available. So can you tell us what SEAT stands for and what the program is?
SEAT stands for Security, Education, and Awareness Training. It is a statewide training program that contractors and employees of the state agencies do every year. It educates them on how they can be targeted by cyber criminals and on how to recognize when they become a target and on how to respond so that they can better protect state information and assets.
So can you tell us why it's so important that state employees complete this training?
The most important asset you can have to protect against a security breach is well-trained people who know how to respond, how to recognize and respond to security breaches. Technology is a great tool to help us, but by itself, it's not enough. We also need to rely on our people.
So what are some additional benefits, not just for state employees, but maybe as Oklahoma as a whole?
Well, the whole state benefits when its assets and its information systems are more protected. And you do that by having informed, well-trained employees. When you have that, the privacy of our citizens is better protected. And we also reduce the risk that the services that we provide to our citizens will be disrupted.
Right. All right. So what's something that you've taken away from SEAT training?
Well, I thought it was important to note how criminals will now use things that arose during the pandemic, like virtual meeting software, like your Teams, to try to trick employees into compromising a system. And I don't want to spoil any information that's in the training, but you're not going to need to download an update to Teams to join a Teams meeting. Those kind of updates are not done at the end user level, so anything like that should be a red flag. And the training also tells you about what the different parts of the URL are, so you can watch to learn that as well.
Nice. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to send it over to Kim, who's going to show us how to report a phishing attempt.
Hi, I'm Kim Basilis, Senior Security Engineer, and today we're going to walk through how to properly report a suspected phishing email. With the security team's improving toolset and capabilities, our process of doing analysis on suspecting phishing emails also streamlines. To report a suspected phishing email to OMES Cyber Command, the first thing we need to do is to write down all the information regarding the email. This includes the sender address, the date and time when the email was received, and the subject of the email. Next, take screenshots of the email. Make sure to capture the contents of the suspected phishing email. After that, compile the information in the screenshots in an email and send it to OMES Cyber Command and the service desk. With that information, our security analysts can run analysis on the email without you needing to interact with the sender. If you've interacted with a suspected phishing email, such as clicking on a link, opening an attachment, providing information, or replying to that email, please include that information when reporting the email to OMES Cyber Command. It is very important that we know this information so we can provide a proper response to the situation. Please refrain from haphazardly forwarding suspected phishing email, since this can aid to the spread of possible phishing campaign. The more users it reaches, the bigger the possibility of a successful phishing. If we follow the guidelines of proper reporting of suspected phishing emails, the more we can be safe from it. Destiny, back to you.
Thanks for that lesson, Kim. So Jillian, what do you hope people can take away from SEAT training?
Well, I hope that they'll take away that they need to take security seriously, whether they work in IT or not, and they need to put into practice the guidance that's given to them during SEAT. Because today, anyone can be a target in your professional life and in your personal lives. So you need to be aware.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I learned a lot, and thank you all for watching. We love to hear from you, so if you have any questions or comments, things you'd like to see talked about on the show, please reach out to us at letstalkit@omes.ok.gov. We'll see you next time.